Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a swipe technique, which is a technique that I'm not super familiar or comfortable with yet, so it's sort of an experimental process for me still. We're working on a black base today, and I'm just getting all the air bubbles out of the base. And clever viewers will notice that I'm using the same colors from the wave that I did the other day. So we've got a permanent light blue, a bluish green, and a turquoise, along with silver and a reddish violet. Now here I'm just layering the colors, learning how different ways of layering affect different outcomes. So I layer them a few different ways in this painting, and I'm reasonably pleased with what I learned on this one. I'm not as pleased with the outcome, but with what I learned is I'm very happy. And here I'm dithering about where exactly to put this next bunch or where to start with it. In the end, I think I ultimately placed both puddles too far to the outside, so that's something I need to work on, is moving them a little bit more central. Now we're getting our swipe tool here. This is just a palette knife with Amsterdam brand titanium white with water. And I have a new palette knife since then, and it's larger and leaf-shaped. And the difference is so great when using it. I'm really happy to be able to start using that one. This very small palette knife, which, while I'm accustomed to it, is very difficult to use because of its small size on such large areas. I'll swipe out this other side. Ideally, the swipe should carry some of the undercoat paint with it, which I do to an extent. I'm still learning where the pressure lies, what the difference is between gliding on top and smashing all the way to the canvas. I'm still working on that in-between pressure. And here I have a little bit that I missed with the white, so we'll just bring a little bit of movement in the other direction. And a little more movement in the other direction. I failed to get my palette knife flat against the puddle of paint there, and I should have left it with that the second of those rightward drags, but I didn't. I went back in again, and I'm not really happy with how it turned out, but I do enjoy that for a brief moment it kind of looks like a guy holding something in the air, wearing a blue shirt and a pair of reddish shorts. And if that's not what you see, I'd love to hear what you see. And just a few more swipes here. That one was a strange choice. I'm not entirely sure why I ended up doing that one. But what's even more puzzling is the direction in which I took that next one at the top there. Because I took it over some of that lacing that I already had going on, and I'm not really sure why I did that. It made sense in the moment, but it doesn't in retrospect. So I'm puzzled at my decision making. If I had it to do again now, I would take it straight down through that negative space between the two puddles. That would balance it out a little bit better. But I didn't. And so now we just gotta tilt this out to stretch it, and I have not quite enough paint on the canvas. I could use another about 2 ounces. Probably 4 would be best, but a minimum of 2 more ounces would be necessary to stretch this correctly. Got a little bit overstretched because I had to force it a little bit far. And if you can see those light switch plates on the on my table, those are just some things I'm working on for my upcoming festival show. And those will be one of the things that I sell, is customized light switch plates. Well, I only have a few of them. I'm not sure if anybody other than me wants one, so I'm only bringing a few. And now we're just moving the weight of the paint around to get the composition centered the way I want it. Thoughtful of me to do that out of frame for you. Okay, and here we're coming in for some close-ups in just a second. I'm not really sure how I feel about this arc that I point out there. Again, it should have movement in the other direction as well, right next to it. But I do like how the bit to the left looks a little bit like the United States. No longer looks like a guy in pants. Well, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.